So there are 5 values at ShareChat. The first one being first principles. So when you come into the company, you will get problems which have a lot of trade-offs. And the only way to solve them would be to keep asking the question why, and going one level deeper as to why are we doing certain things the way we are doing. And if you keep doing that enough, you will basically come down to the fundamental premises of why we are taking decisions. The second value is ownership. Now again, you are going to be owning certain metrics, certain outcomes, certain problem statements. And while solving them, you will come across a lot of hurdles. It could be, for example, you have a stakeholder and you are blocked because of him or her. It could be you have a technical challenge, but you don't own that microservice. Ownership essentially means that you are accountable, singularly accountable for that outcome, and you will make sure that you are resolving things no matter what it takes to get to the outcome. Now, it could mean that solving a part of the problem which technically you don't own or you're not supposed to solve, but you yet go a step further and solve it because you are really owning up to your final outcome. The third value we have is speed. Now, speed in general is great and a required thing for startups, but in our industry of social media, it is especially most important. And it is not just a good to have, but a must have to remain competent in this industry. A very good example of speed was when we launched Mod in 30 years. We had a massive opportunity ahead of us. Everyone knew it. We had to go and we deployed and build that app in 30 years. Our fourth value is customer empathy. Now, we are a very data-centric company. You will have tons of data around you when you join in. And it's very, very easy to just look at your customers like a data point, build a point of view, and find a solution. And when I say customers, it's not just users. If you are, let's say, a creator-facing team, your customer will be the creator. If you are an advertiser-facing team, your customer will be an advertiser. If you are an internal team, like HR, your customer is literally every other colleague. So when you have a problem, look at the data. We are a data-centric company, but never forget to also talk to the customer, build some empathy, and then build a point of view on top of it. Our last value, but not the least, is integrity, on top of which everything else lies. This essentially means that when you communicate with clarity, represent data, you represent it honestly, and essentially being intellectually honest with your problem to all stakeholders. If we do not have trust between each other, it's going to be really hard, really painful for the company to move forward. And therefore, everything that you do has to be on this base that you are intellectually honest every single time you talk and you represent any facts.